Good morning and welcome to Coffee at the Manor, the bestest place to startest your day with all the news, reviews and things you never knew you needed to know. In today's show, we've got a good one for you, I think, today. We have got some penguin art. We've got a trip to Japan, We're going to explore the hardest citizenship requirements, and I get a bit carried away trying to get multinational citizenship. All that and more right here on this morning's episode of Coffee at the Manor. Good morning. I'm reliably informed that it is a Thursday today. That's the day before Friday. See, facts galore, and you've only been here a second. Yes, indeed, it is Thursday. Congratulations, we're almost through the week. We are nearly there. So, good morning to you. I hope you are well. Good morning to those of you in YouTube land doing the viewing thing. I hope you are well. If you were with us yesterday, you may recall that I was taking a rather delightful citizenship test in America land stuff, and I did actually finish it, so I thought I might share with you my delightfulness. Now, as you might recall, I did take the English the UK citizenship test, and I did score a measly 55%, failing my own citizenship test. Good job, me. But I did then start to take the American one, and if you didn't catch that, that was yesterday's episode. But I can now brag in a nice way. I don't know if you can see that correctly, but I did, in fact, pass my American citizenship test. Yes, I did. I, in fact, scored a whopping 66.17%. Yes, indeedy. I did pass the American one. Failed the English, passed the American. Good job, me. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, that's not bad. 88 out of 133 points. That's not bad, is it? I think that was quite good. So, yay, go me. We've got Lady Basket in the audience there. Good morning to you. Haven't seen you in the morning for a while. Good to see you. I hope you're well. But yes, I was just bragging about my amazing test results there, which I thought were rather delightful. So I will be doing some more things on citizenship as we go. Oh, yes. Multiple choice. You can't go too wrong. Thing is, on the English one, I was on the 50-50s. I was still coming a cropper. So, yes, luck is not a friend of mine. Yes, I did, of course, pass. Hooray. We'll be doing the Canadian or the Canada one a little bit later on at the end. So do stick around for that. Now, I just wanted to quickly also brush up on another story that we've been trailing along. And it was, of course, Murphy and his rock. Now, I've been reading the email that I sent to the zoo, or what it's called, the World Bird Sanctuary, excuse me. No, I did actually email to say to ask about the rock, and I was reading the email. I was thinking, maybe it sounded a little strange. Let me try it upon you and see how we go. So I said, "Good day from England." Good start. You know, you think, oh, hello, there's somebody from somewhere else. This is fascinating. I will read on. I hope this email finds you well. Isn't that a good way to start the email? I am writing to ask what happened to Murphy's Rock. I'd read there was consideration towards auctioning it, and I wondered if you did. My viewers and I, all 1 dozen of us, all three of us, and I were truly taken by Murphy's story and equally the rock, and we hoped it was still with him. All the best, Luke. And I haven't had a response. So I implore you, my delightful people, if you have a moment, we're not going to dox them or anything like that. But if you wouldn't mind just sending these people an email, say, don't suppose you know what happened to that rock, do you? Because I want to start a little bit of a why is all these people suddenly asking about the rock, and see if we can kind of push them into giving us some sort of update by sort of giving them very friendly and polite emails just to say, well, I don't suppose you know what happened to that rock, do you? And those sorts of things, okay? Oh, good job. Good job. I like that. Good job. It could have a t-shirt. Good job. So, if you wouldn't mind, it is the World Bird Sanctuary. Only nice letters. I'm not sanctioning any kind of attack on these people. Just to please inquire about said rock. Because we do need to know what happened to Murphy's Rock, people. We sure do. So that's enough of that one. I'm going to do a couple of stories, and I've got something a little bit more interesting. I'm going to take on about a bit of a rabbit hole as we go. Which will make sense. So I wanted to drop us into a couple of delightful stories, which of course lead off with this delightful one, again with the animals. You know, we are animal lovers. And it is that a zoo is auctioning paintings. Yes, I'm determined to get something, by penguins and giraffes. And here they are, delightful little creatures doing a bit of painting. It's sort of a Jackson Pollock sort of style there. You know, these are the yellow poles. That's a really crap art joke. If you know Jackson Pollock, you might get that one. That flood of 6 letters you get 10 out of 10. Yeah, but I think it would. I think it would more than 3. And you'd go, well, this is strange, isn't it? You know, 3 is kind of like, okay, well, that could be just a fluke. 4, 5? Oh, hold on a second. Because if you remember, you know, chicken nuggets, they must come in 4s. So maybe if our letters came in 4s, just banal reasoning. So here is said penguin. Delightful. And you can, of course, now buy the artwork from said penguin. When is this delightful exhibition going to happen? Well, good job they've got themselves a lovely Facebook over here. It's called Dream Big Night Out on the Town Gala. Yes, it is. And you yourself can get yourself along to this place, which is on March the 15th of next month. Well, obviously, March next month. And there you go. You can go get yourself there. It is only $80 to go and attend. So, you know, you've got to be properly mental, haven't you, to pay to get some delightful penguin artwork. But there you go, which I thought was a delightful little story. Also causing delight of animals and making messes. There is, of course, this opossum. Mustard. If you could let us know what the difference between opossum and a possum would be, that'd be delightful. Thank you, sir. So yes, eats an entire Costco chocolate cake in Nebraska yard. I'm suspicious because they've included the brand thing of the company. Don't you think that's slightly suspicious? Possum eats entire chocolate cake would be sufficient to say Costco. It's so good. The bloody possum ate it. It was so chocolatey, we nearly gave the possum toxic shock or something. But here it is. Yes, it is. This delightful possum, or opossum, whatever the hell difference that is, were treated in a Nebraska animal hospital after wandering into a family's backyard and gorging itself on an entire chocolate mousse cake from Costco. Again, what's with that? This is a promotion, isn't it? I'm going to throw a bit of bullshit on in the way of this one. Kim Doggett said the cake had been placed on a table in her Gretna backyard because she ran out of room in the fridge. That's another suspicious one, is it not? That is so much. It's like out of the Beano or the Dandies, isn't it? When you need to cool the pie, you put the pie on the windowsill, and the smell wafts off, and a little thing, and Pepe Le Pew comes floating by, and you know, does naughty things to other little things. But hang on, here we go. Opossums are native of Australia and New Guinea. Opossums are northern South. Well, there we go. There we go. It's got an O at the front. Good job. We love it. Thank you very much, as always, Mustard. Thank you. So yes, indeed. So yes, rather than put it in the fridge, she put it outside. We have when you have to have a house full and we cook a lot, and when you run out of room in the fridge, you just stick stuff on the outside. A bit like when that man used his balcony as a fridge the other day. Do you remember that? That was an awful one, wasn't it? They're different too. Like the kind of between American and UK badger. Well, now you can't be teasing us with this sort of badger talk. Well, I need explain more, please. So we've got two. Which line would you like to follow? We've got 2 things going on now. This is good. Anyway, right. So she said she took her son some freshly made peanut butter balls. Sounds nasty. Outside to cool, and discovered that a possum was curled up on the door sectional, which was covered in chocolate paw prints. There you go. So, and then they had, of course, then to take it to the thing because it nearly it's also toxic to possums. So they took it there, but don't worry, said possum is absolutely fine now, and they've sent it to rehab. Yes, indeed. quite what I've rehab, I don't know. But the person says, with some time in rehab, this chocoholic should be stabilized enough to return to the wild. But then she's definitely a little cranky about our strict zero chocolate policy. Ha ha ha. Whew, that was an ending. That was a hard ending. That was UK badgers look, they'll invite you for tea. Okay. UK badgers look like oh, well, like a honey badger. Honey badger kind of cute, isn't it? But that's going to rip your nads off, isn't it? If it gets close enough to you. But there you go, people. We are learning all the time. Isn't it also badgers, isn't it? They get aspirin. Is it an aspirin's bum that you took aspirin from? It was a beaver's butt. Something's butt, isn't it? Aspirin comes from someone's butt. I don't know. I over to you on that one, Mustard. Good man. Thank you. So anyway, let's do a little shimmy back, shall we? Now I'm going to we go back to a bit of yesterday, and of course we were talking about citizenship. And I was thinking, well, can you actually get some dual citizenship? And if so, can you get more than one? Well, it turns out you can. You can have as many citizenships as you like. Except, of course, if you live in India or Singapore. Let's have a little picture for Singapore, because that's a delightful place. Have you seen Singapore? Beautiful. Beautiful place. So apart from Singapore and India, you can't have more than two different citizenships. And I thought, well, how easy is it to get these citizenships? There must be some countries that don't really care too much and you can be part of their crew. Well, let's have a look, shall we? In India, the best place apparently to have is a Maltese one. Let's take us to Malta, shall we? Here's Malta. Looks a lot like Venice, but might not smell quite as much as Venice does. Apparently that smells like poop over in Venice. So, yes, over here. Now, this one here, Malta, not only does you get your nationality for Malta, but you also get the right to live and work anywhere you like, and work anywhere you like in Europe, and go visa-free to 170 different countries, including the US and Canada. Well, that's not bad, is it? But you do have to do a bit of an investing. You have to go and give one of the businesses in their country some money. In this case, let's give it a different word. Let's call it a bride. Let's call it that. So with that one, then, in order to get into Malta, you need to spend 10,000 euros. That's £8,000 or $10,000 on a cultural, sporting, scientific, or animal welfare organisation. Well, I could do that. We've got to donate to some retarded donkeys or something over there, isn't it? That's not so bad. That's quite affordable. 8,000. That's sort of the price of a car, isn't it? That's not too bad. I don't think you get aspirin for animals, but you're looking the nets. Yes, good man. Yes, I think so. Anyways, so. And of course, with the Malta thing, you only have to spend 5 days there within 5 years. So it'll cost you $8,000 and 5 days in 5 years. That's not too bad. A Maltese one isn't bad. But among the easiest and things that I was thinking, I wonder if I can do that. I thought, I wonder if I could be half Pakistani. That's kind of exotic, isn't it? Let's have a look at that. This is where I would be living if it was. Fantastic. Now, this one's a little bit easier to get in. You've just got to spend 5 million rupees, which is the equivalent of 46,000. So that's quite nice. Quite an expense, though. That's quite a big spend. Also, we got Latvia. That's 41,000 to go and live there. Or, of course, if you want to go off to the delightful Dominican Republic, look at this. We all know that you just do 90 Day Fiancé in order to live there. That's all you've got to do. But this one's quite easy. All you got to do is you got to earn $2,000 a month. All right, cool. And live there for 2 years, pass an interview and a medical. All right. Or marry a Dominican man. I've got 2 questions. Number one, what's the medical? Is that so that you don't want old people there? Is that what that is? Or marry a Dominican man? Can I marry a Dominican man? Can I online marry a Dominican man and then get citizenship? Is that what? Is it sort of genderist or whatever? Who knows? Or what about Peru? Let's pop over to Peru. Look at that. That's it. What a delight. This is a place called Rinconda. If you've watched any of these people that do like Lonely Earth stuff and they go to this place is like 1 degree all year round. It has the same weather every day, all year round. And here it is. And they mine for gold. What they do is they spend, if it's a 30-day month, they spend 29 days working for free. and then on the last day of the month, they get to take home whatever they find. And apart from that, they don't thing. So you just hide it, wouldn't you? You'd hide it till the last day. Oh, I've suddenly come across 5 kilograms of gold. What do you know? What about the luck of that? But I imagine there's some sort of vetting process there, isn't it? Probably not that easy. Where were we? So Peru, yes, Peru you could do, but the easiest by far is this delight. This is Van Huanghuawi. It's sort of pronounced a bit, but no, Watu. Well, yeah, Vanuatu. Yeah, there you go. You can get a passport in a month. And there's no requirement for any physical residency. Brilliant. Isn't this lovely? Delightful. So I thought, well, why not? Let's. Well, there's some more of it. This is delightful. I'd love to be a resident here. Yes, there you go. And you don't even need to go there. Fantastic. That kind of is a contradiction in terms, isn't it? But so looking into that next, thought I might be half Van Wiha, yes, Van whatever that is, this place, and English. I mean, that would probably I could tick some boxes, couldn't I? So yeah, that's that. I'm going to look into that a bit more, see if I get dual nationality. Fantastic. But what if you're looking for a hard one? What if you do? Where is it? Oh, where is it? It's kind of next to Australia. It's kind of up into the right of Australia. So over near Lord Koala. We go pop over. He's got a lovely place. He showed me where he lives. It's such a gorgeous place. He's so lucky. There we go. Vanuatu is off the coast of Australia. It's literally in the middle of nowhere, which I think is probably one of the attractions of said place. But yeah, there you go. What a lovely place. So why not? Let's go for dual nationality next. Let's have a bit of that. Anyway, as I was saying, the hardest places, the two of all the things that you have to go through, I think these are the two that really stood out. They are, of course, number one is the United Arab Emirates. Yes, this place. What a delight. And this one's a little bit more difficult. You've got to be nominated by a royal or an official. So, it's kind of an in-crowd kind of thing. And there's a pre-citizenship of 10 years. Or a public investment of $2.7 million or £2.1 million. And the only catch that goes along with that, of course, is that any males aged between 18 and 30 must do between 16 and 24 months of national service. Yes, indeed. But, if you're sort of thinking, that's right, I'll relocate, I'll let the old man go to war, it'll be fine. If you were to go to Norway or Sweden, you would also have to be doing your national service if you're aged that young. Luckily, it'd be aged that young. But of course, both men and women get conscripted over there. So you'd both have to go. So who looks after what's left? You just leave your house? Is that what it is? Who knows? Let's see. So the hardest by far in my mind is the delightful Japan. Here it is. Look at that. It's sort of got their own Eiffel Tower and everything. Look at the mountain. It's delightful, isn't it? It's of course here. Now, some of the things that some of the hoops you have to jump through, and there is a few, are that you have to do a handwritten letter explaining your reasons. My goodness me, have you tried that? I think Carl Pilkington referred to it as somebody testing out a biro. Yes, so you have to handwrite your letter. And the only other thing is you have to change your name. So you can't be, I don't know, Luke Roberts of Japan. Yeah, you must be something else of Japan. So why don't we explore what kind of delights we could have as a name in Japan? Now, if you were to go ahead and directly translate my name, or if you translate, Lord Lukan, I'm about to butcher some Japanese right here, so if you're easily offended, good luck. So Lord Lukan is Rukan Kyo. I like that Rukan. So he kind of has, you got to hear the word in there. Mustard yellow, for example. Masotariago. You can hear it in there. You can do it. Or Lord Koala, I quite enjoyed. Koala Sami. Yeah. Koala. Yeah. Or Lady Venus is ready for inaso. Vinaoso or V. Oh, God. Yeah, that's a difficult one. You quite like that. Well, yeah, there you go. Maso Tadiawayo. I love it. Then we got the Lady Dearest one was quite good. I did go through as many as I could. I was trying to remember as many people as I could. Some aren't so fun, but the Lady Dearest one was quite good as well. It's Sai no Jisai. I thought, well, that's kind of fun, isn't it? Lady Dearest, no, I so Jisai. Or GSP. Jaman Chapado non Kiono. Yes, yeah, what a delight. What a delight. Now, that's not the only thing that you can delight in while you're over in Japan. They've got some delightful phrases. What I particularly like is what we over here might call a comb over, a comb over. Normally, I think this is going comb over, isn't it? But over there, they call them barcode, a barcode hair guy, which is bakudo jin. Which is a guy with an awful comb over, or barcode hair guy. I love that, barcode hair guy. That is actually really accurate, isn't it, for a comb over. Another word they have is bakushan, which means a woman who is beautiful from behind. I mean, why would you have a single word for a woman who is beautiful from behind? That's an old word then, isn't it, that? Yes, there we go. We've also got, which I quite like. They don't call, they got hanakuso. Hanakuso, probably something like that. And that is their word for boogers. And they don't call boogers boogers. They call them nose poop. So, kuso being poop. Yes, there you go. So you have nose poop. That's a way to stop your kids from doing it, isn't it? If you tell them it's called nose poop, that's very different. Or if you said eye poop, you get bits of sleep in your eye. Well, that's just your eye poop. Oh, yeah, you would never let it sit there ever again, would you? So yes, there you go. Nose poop over in Japan. We have also this lovely one. It actually describes. Let me say it's the word is chinpun kanpun, which I quite like chinpun kanpun, and it describes the sound you have in your head when something doesn't make sense to you. That sort of sort of idling noise. I love that. And chinpun kanpun. It's the noise your brain makes. Ping pong, ping pong. It kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Other delightfulness in their in the language is some of the phrases. I do love these. One of the phrases that they do like to use is "a frog's child is a frog." Like that one. That means just like your parents, of course. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and all that side. They've got that's pearls for a pig. Which is somebody who's ungrateful. Pearls for a pig. This one, sweet white balls in an open mouth. Why not? That means good fortune without effort. So, sweet rice balls in an open mouth to you. Yes. And I love this one. The futon blew up. What a delightful phrase. And apparently it's got no meaning, but it's funny. So you would just sort of put it into a conversation to be amusing. The futon blew up. I'm being very amusing in Japanese right now. Yeah. And to say if you're craving something, if you've got the munchies or whatever, it's to say they have a lonely mouth. I love that. I have a lonely mouth. It's a delight. A delight. So there you go. If you are thinking about going for your dual or multiple national citizenships, that's a word. Yes, you too could have a really tough time or not, depending on the advice given to you here. You are very welcome, you delightful people. So, while I was pondering the different things you can kind of change about yourself, I did ponder this. Now, allow me to show you something over on IMDb. It's me. This is my entry on IMDb. Yes, I am Luke Roberts, number 21. Yes, indeed. Look down here. You can see. I was in that. There you go. And so I thought, well, fantastic. I need to add some pictures. At least I need a picture of me now. So here it is. But I wonder, what kind of checks do these people do to make sure that the films you're in are actually the films you're in? Well, I thought what we might do is give myself a rather intriguing back catalogue of films that I might have been in. So I'm going to open it up a little bit to you guys out there. What films do you think the character Lord Lukan or me, whichever, which one of us do? What film do you think we should have been in? Lukan does Dallas or something, that whatever you fancy. And I am going to attempt to fully fabricate a back catalogue of film thing. Yeah, there we go. I've only got one in there. I'm going to add my legit ones to it. But I thought let's pop a few in there that might not be. So whatever you might like to think that I might have been in at some point, or you might just be taking the piss. The many realms of Lord Lukan. See, that sounds like I imagine that exists, that we could make it up. See, now the possibilities are endless. So yes, I am then going to put it out to you. If you guys don't get back to me, that's fine. I will do something on my own. But if you have some ideas, do please chuck them in, because I'm going to see if I can appear in some strange film. I don't know, Gone with the Wind or something. Something clearly this man did not appear in it. So I think that might be fun. And there it is. Now, the last thing of the day, it is the last few minutes. I was thinking that era. Was it Emmanuel 11? The Lukan years. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Anyway. So yes, I'm gonna try to just put something amusing in there, which I think might be kind of fun. So yes, help me fabricate. Oh, and send an email to the bird people and say, what happened to the egg? Nicely, of course. Right. So there was one last place that I was going to go before I went, and I thought I'll do one more citizen test with you. There's a nice easy one for Canada. And I thought I would do that. It's only 20 questions, not 100 like the American one. I mean, that's just Star Wars. Yeah, yes. This is it. Yes, that's the kind of thing too, isn't it? They're going to be incredibly difficult to prove or disprove. Yes, this is the one. Yes. Can taste the test coffee. Good morning to you, Michelle. How are you? I hope you are well. So yes, so before I go, as I say, it's only a 20 question on this one. I thought I would just quickly do the Canada one over here. I was not at all in French. I know a little bit of French, but I don't know enough to do complicated stuff like this. So we got some French here. I think this says, click here for the 2025 test and practice the, no idea what that word is, but I know that's Canadian in French. So, I didn't know Canadian was a female word. There you go. Anyway, so this one consists 20 questions. I've got to get 15. All right, we've got 45 minutes. Right, this doesn't take me long. I hardly use my 3 brain cells in all to do this. Right, let's see, shall we? What's the questions? Try play along at home if you can. So, what term is used for the route followed by escaped slaves from the United States to Canada? Oh, I'm going to go Freedom Trail. That sounds fun, doesn't it? No. North Star route. There we go. Oh, good. It actually gives him straight away. We don't have to wait for this one. That's right. It's only one. I'm allowed another 4, bad. What was the outcome of the Battle of the Plains of Abraham for France's Empire? What? I really have no... That one. Oh, I was close. If I'd have wobbled a bit longer, I would have got it. Mark the end of France's... Okay, sure. Right. Nice one. Where are we? When did English settlement in Canada officially begin? Let's have a guess. I don't know. Let's go with the 16th. Oh my God, we're good. I've got it. Yeah, that's one. Good. Who contributed to the invention of radio and sent the world's first job? Well, that would have been Bell, wouldn't it? Bollocks. I knew that. Which artist is renowned for pioneering modern Inuit art with etchings, prints, and soap scopes? Oh, I don't know. I've not heard of it. He sounds French. No. I think it's going to be it's going to go badly. 6 of 6. Oh no, we're already at our limit. We can't get any more wrong. How many Canadians were reported dead during the UN operation defending South Korea in the North Korean War? I don't know. 200. 500. Well, the primary function of the provincial and territory legislature, probably to enforce the laws or interpret the laws to make the laws. They're all, oh, that's one of these ones that's all sort of the same, isn't it? Interpret, enforce, interpret, enforce. Neither. See, by pure luck, I think, what is it? You're supposed to get 25% pure luck. So I'm doing slightly worse than pure luck. What is the role of the Senate in making laws? Ceremonial body plays a key role in reviewing and approving bills. Yeah, that would be that one, wouldn't it? Yeah, there we go. Two components make up the provincial legislature: Prime Minister and the Assembly, Lieutenant Governor, the Monarch and the House of Commons. Lieutenant Governor legislature. I'm thinking Prime Minister, isn't it? Is it a Prime Minister? Is that what you did? No. Oh, he's got Lieutenant Governor. Fancy. What is the role of the... Oh, God, I don't know. Healthcare. Who is head of municipal council in Canada? The Premier? No. What authority can question the decisions made by the Cabinet? House of Commons? The Senate. House of Commons. I know. Yeah, I can't believe it. What did I get in that one? 66%. This is going to be way lower, isn't it? This is going to be so much lower. Where should you go to vote on election day? A polling station, presumably. But it's on your information card. Yeah, all right, okay. That was minor common sense. How many candidates can be in a single electoral district? I don't know, multiple. Woo! Which of the two provinces in Canada are provincial police forces? I don't know. Ontario and Quebec, I've heard of. Fantastic. What are the foundational principles of Canada's legal system? Law, principles and law. Law, freedom and law. Oh my goodness. I don't know that one. Oh, lovely. My luck's changed. Fantastic. Who was the first Canadian to be awarded the Victoria Cross? Oh, he's got my surname. Yeah, go on, Robert's done. Yeah, is that Robert's? Done. Lovely. What's Canada's most popular spectator sport? And is considered the winter sport, jibber jabber. Hockey? Canadian football. Is that a thing? Is that Canadian? Does that exist? Or am I just sort of like taking the bait on that one? Where do Inuit live? Well, yeah, dense urban. Okay, well, that one, I've got to get that right. Which language is considered an official language in Navajo? Nunavut, and is the first language in schools. French? Nope, totally not. You have not passed the test. No, 45%, even worse than my English one. Oh, terrible. So currently then, yes, my American is in the lead by what, 11%. I was 11% better at America than I was in England. Good job, me. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. What a bombshell for us something on that I know nothing about history. There you go. So that is the delightful end of the show. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you for coming and finding out stuff. If you're new, do please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, tweak knobs and fiddle with things. That'll be fantastic. And aside from that, I will hopefully see you tomorrow for some more of the other. I'm going back to the old videos of the Lukan style videos. I'll pop one out of the weekend. I'll pop one out for you at the weekend. And I'm just going to keep doing that again. I'm not going to change the formula too much. Stick doing this. Chuck out the videos. Go back to that formula. It'll be fine and do weird stuff along the way. So that's the plan for 2025. Hello to you who just joined us. Hi, how are you? I'm about to go. So thanks for coming. Take care of yourself. Take care of everybody around you. Be good and all that sort of stuff. And love to a three. You do take care of yourself, please.